Of course, the other things that I would like to say about the Trinity issue is this. Trinity makes the Christian God less than even the pagan gods. At least there is some logic behind those pagan gods out there. Trinity makes our Christian gods even lesser than those pagan gods because the Trinity is a contradiction. Even the Muslim God is closer to the truth compared to the Trinity. I actually agreed with someone on the atheist page whereby he said Muslim is more rational than the Trinity version of Christianity. He is actually right. Trinity destroys other people's faith. Many people has left the faith because of the Trinity issue. I can show you a few sites whereby former Christians actually left the faith because of the Trinity issue. In fact, I can even show you sites whereby even the atheist out there realizes that the Trinity issue is so absurd. The other thing I want to mention is that Trinity deviates people from the Christian faith. It prevents people to subscribe to the Christian view. The Trinity view is as absurd as you are trying to make God three gods one. So what happens is that when you describe the Trinity to a non-believer, you drive them away from the faith. That's the reason why I do not subscribe to the doctrine of free will. Of course, free will is common sense, but the doctrines of free will, I have issues with it. And I will talk about this issue in the future. I mean, how can you expect someone to actually subscribe to Christianity after another person explains the Trinity doctrine to them? It is unrealistic to expect an unbeliever to come to the faith after you have explained the Trinity to them. I am actually thankful towards God that I was not exposed to the Trinity issue when I first heard about Christianity. In fact, I'm thankful that when I was exposed and really think about the Trinity, I was already grounded solidly on the Christian faith. So the Trinity did not really change my decision. Of course, there are many other ridiculous things that various pastors actually preach on as well. Thankfully, I was not exposed to those things earlier on. Otherwise, I would have been driven away from Christianity. That is why I do not subscribe to the free will doctrine. I understand that free will is common sense, but I cannot accept the free will doctrine, and I will explain in the future video. I do not expect anyone to believe in the Christian God after understanding the Trinity. But then, if we were to go by the free will doctrine, people are still expected to believe in Christianity even after being presented with the Trinity. I thank God that He led me to a path whereby I was not exposed to the Trinity concept until a long time later. Just like to share a passage with you on this. Matthew 13 verse 18 to 23. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone hears the word of the kingdom and understand it not, then comes the wicked one, and catch away that which was sown in his heart. That is he which received seed by the wayside. But he that received the seed into stony places, the same is he that heareth the word and anon with joy receive it. Yet had he not ruled himself in himself, but doeth for a while, for when tribulation or persecution arises, because of the word by and by he is offended. He also that received seed among the thorns is he that hear the word, and the care of the world and the deceitfulness of riches choked the word, and he became unfruitful. But he also that received the word into good ground is he that heareth the word and understand it, which also beareth fruit and bring forth some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. So I'm happy that I received the seed into good ground. Of course, I'm not implying that I had never had any doubt and my Christian walk is perfect. But then I believe that everything works out for good. By the way, I will not be so dogmatic to say that everyone who believes in the Trinity are in big trouble. You can actually believe in the Trinity and still be safe. And that is provided that internally you actually believe that Jesus is God the Father. I said therefore unto you, that you should die in your sins. For if you believe not that I am He, you should die in your sins. You see, I do think that you can actually believe in the Trinity and still be safe. Maybe inside you do believe that Jesus is the Father. But then no one actually presented this issue to you before. So probably you can actually believe in the Trinity and still not get into trouble. But then the possibility of this happening is pretty low, I guess. I believe that there are actually people in this position. Normally, when you show them that the Trinity has issues, it will not take them long to understand this because they already know. As I have mentioned in an earlier video, I already knew about this 10 years ago, but then I probably did not pursue this, and this is a major sin. Unfortunately, many people are going to be affected by this. In fact, I would like to quote a statement from a paper called The Trinity Heresy, which I will display in the description below. Page 6. Yet, when examined to depth, the doctrine is found to be so blatantly self-contradicting, scripturally contradicting, and outright incomprehensible dung of the highest magnitude, then one can only come to the conclusion that either God is a universalist, which means everyone is going to go to heaven, or God has a cruel but very just surprise for almost everyone and anyone of any group calling themselves Christian. As mentioned earlier, this is a modalist document, but then the implication of believing in the Trinity seems to resonate with me. Okay, finally, another point. A Jehovah Witness actually contacted me and indicated to me that he left the faith because of the Trinity issue and joined the JW cult because probably because JW do not subscribe to the Trinity issue. But of course, I will describe the issue on JW soon, hopefully today.